Hello my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am doing a medium-sized modern family home. I don't know what to call this build yet. It's just kind of a random modern house that I've kind of been working on for the past several weeks, to be honest. I've just been doing that lately where I just kind of jump in left and right, just not left and right, what am I saying, but like I will just build on it for like a little bit, and then I'll just quit for a while and I'll come back a few days later. I don't know, but I started with this like front yard here, and I don't know where I saw this, if I saw it on a Pinterest or like a Pinterest post, or if I just did it out of my own head. I can't remember actually. The house I got from Pinterest, but I don't know about the front part here. Anyway, but I did a little bit of terraforming. Is that what it's called? No, that's not right. Terrain manipulation, that's the word. I've been playing Animal Crossing. I'll get into that in a minute, but I got into a little bit of the terrain manipulation here, and I really like how it looks. It's like this kind of light slope that leads into a path to like the backyard area. It like leads to like a garden, like a greenhouse space. You know me, I love doing little greenhouse spaces in The Sims 4. I just really like it. But I don't know, I just wanted to make this little front area a little bit simple, but like also not. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like just empty and boring, and you know, I'm trying to change up how I do my builds. I've been kind of getting into a little bit of a building rut again. I finished this build to get out of that building rut, and I felt good about it, but I'm still kind of a little bit in a rut. Also with video making too, it's just you know, in general, things are kind of at a weird place right now with me, but it's okay. I'm just taking a break. I'm just taking a little bit of a step back, just working on art a bit, all the good stuff. But yeah, I used a lot of stuff from the live edit objects cheat. Just typing in bb.show hidden objects true, you get a lot of really cool items when you use this cheat. So I was able to do a lot of cool landscaping that just looked really natural. And these rocks here that I use, like these really big long kind of rock pieces, they are from the Get Together expansion pack. And the really cool thing is I can't really explain it, but like they kind of sink into the ground a bit more. So when you use the 0 and 9 keys to lift them, there's like more rock coming out of the ground. It's kind of hard to explain, but whenever you use terrain manipulation and you kind of use them with that, it works really well with that. I can't really explain it, but it just looks good. It doesn't look like a floating rock. It just kind of looks natural. So definitely recommend using those. And there's also some from the Outdoor Retreat pack as well that are pretty similar. They're not as craggy, I think that's the word. They're not as like detailed and broken up. They look a little bit smoother, but they're still really pretty and they work really well. So yeah, but anyway, I am using custom content in this build, as most of my builds have been lately. I will be sure to leave links down below to the CC that I used. I am obviously using the kitchen and the bathroom set, as well as the SimKia furnishing set by Logical Simmer, and then the kitchen and bathroom set are by Harry and Felixander. But also, I am using I think I used some paintings. They don't call themselves Dream Team Sims anymore, but that's what is on my files that I have, but I will try to leave a link in the description down below to the paintings that I'm using, because they're actually incredible and I love using them. But yeah, like those. And then later on in the like kids bedrooms, or the kids bedroom, like one of the kids bedroom, anyway, I used the Tiny Traveler set, which it has not been released, I don't think. I think it's only on early access. It might be a week or so. I'm not sure. I'm not keeping up. It's really bad. I'll try again to leave a link down below to the, I guess the preview post, or I can even leave a link to Harry's video. If you don't know who Harry is, she is a fellow builder here on YouTube, but also she is a custom content creator for the most part, I think. And her and Felixander are like, you know, the dynamic duo of custom content right now. They're making some of the most incredible CC, along with Illogical Sims. That literally, they are all the other CC that I have. Anyway, I need to slow down. I need to take a sip of my coffee here, my iced coffee. That was kind of irresponsibly gotten. But yes, I am just feeling pretty good about this house. It's pretty interesting. It's a Ooh, how big is this house? It's 3 bedrooms, and I'm pretty sure it's 3 bathrooms, just because I like to have like a master bathroom upstairs and then a kid's bathroom upstairs, and then I need to have a bathroom for every floor at least. So there's a smaller bathroom downstairs also. So there's plenty of bathrooms. There would probably be at least 4 Sims living here. So 3 bathrooms might be a little bit excessive. Just saying. So, it might be a little bit much, but you don't have to, keep them as bathrooms. You can make them into whatever you want. But yeah, it's a pretty nice house. I found it on Pinterest, and I don't know, I was just feeling the vibes. I was building on I don't know, I can't remember the lot size. It's in Brindleton Bay. I think it's a 40 by 40, 30 by 40. Is it a square lot? I can't remember. It's basically where the Hecking's house is. So, yeah, I've just built here. But I have my windows open, if you can't tell. I don't know if you can hear. I don't know how good my mic is at picking that stuff up. But I have birds chirping like crazy. It's a very beautiful day here in Kentucky. Let me just say, it's warm, it's beautiful, it's sunny, it's great. But I'm just enjoying the windows being open because it's been a long winter. Like, I'm not joking. Like, it only just warmed up. It's the middle of May, and we only just now got warmer weather, which is kind of weird and abnormal. Not really abnormal, but like for our time, it's a little bit weird. But anyway, this house was really fun though, because I wanted to keep some really like soft colors. Like I really liked the soft wood there from the paneling that is from the Get Together pack. And then I used some I didn't really want to go with like white, like stark white. I went with like kind of like a tan, kind of golden tan beige color of this concrete. And the interior is pretty it's got this like soft wood pattern or soft wood color, and then it's got some like whites and like kind of like pastel colors. It's really light and just kind of, it's not super stark. It's pretty much a big turn from what I usually build. I tend to go with a lot of bold colors or a very like mid-century modern color palette. I don't really do this color palette very often, and I really love how it looks in the end. I added a little greenhouse here using some windows from the Laundry Day pack. Really recommend that stuff pack. If you're looking for a stuff pack to purchase just to add a little bit of something extra to your game, I recommend Laundry Day. There isn't a whole lot of stuff. It's got laundry, of course. That's one of the biggest players of it, but and you might not enjoy that, but you don't really need to use the laundry. That seems kind of weird, right? Like buying the Laundry Day pack but not actually using laundry. I don't know. It's that good though. Like the content in it's really nice. It's got this kind of like rustic country, like chic kind of, not really chic. That's not a really good word for it, but it's this kind of rustic country vibes. I literally don't know what other word to say now. I genuinely don't. I don't know what word to use to describe that thing. I don't know what it is. Aesthetic, feeling, atmosphere? No, it's vibes, because we're in 2020 and that's what it is. Vibes. Drink. But yes, I really like this build. I don't know. I think it's really cool. I really took my time with it. I'm really starting to push myself to just focus on the build. I'm not going to lie you all. I've been really kind of burnt out with YouTube lately. Not really the building part. Like, I really love building houses in The Sims 4. I don't think I'll ever stop loving building houses. It's just my favorite thing to do. But it's mainly just the grind of YouTube, I would say. It's mainly just editing, it's recording, it's making sure that I'm recording, it's, making sure I stop recording, and, it's making sure that I'm not leaving too many pauses in the video. Like, it's a lot of just these little things that are kind of ingrained in my head at this point. They're not quite things that I do intentionally, but I kind of got to change that up, because it's really been like holding me back creatively, and it's been causing me some issues. So with this build, you can see it's 32 minutes long. This was me speeding it up to 6 times speed. This is so much faster than I normally do. I usually just do to 4 to 5 times speed at most. But yeah, this is 6 times speed, and it's not too bad, I don't think. If the speed's a little bit too chaotic for you, please let me know in the comments. I will slow it down if I need to, but I think with my videos from now on, I'm not really going to focus on just trying to get a video done as quickly as possible. I'm not going to try to I'm not going to try to push myself to do it. I'm just going to do it as I want to, because, at the end of the day, YouTube is not my income. Thank God. It used to be. Yeah, that was a time. I'm not going to talk about that. But it used to be the only money that I was making. And now it's not, obviously, because I have a day job and I'm currently laid off right now. But we're not going to talk about that either. But yeah, I just want to do this for fun, and so I'm just going to focus on that and not going to worry too much. Just have fun, just be chill with it, keep it casual, keep those vibes chill, as the children say these days. Anyway, and I'm so sorry if you hear my mom coughing. She has never like that. She's had that cough for years. But yeah, I just thought the path here was looking a little bit weird, so I traced around it with this really cool path. It looks really good. I don't know. I just really like it. But yeah, speaking of paths, I need to talk just for a second about Animal Crossing, y'all. My island finally got to 3 stars, and then KK Slider came this morning. He came to my island, and he performed, and now I have the Island Designer app, and I'm so excited. I'm so incredibly excited for paths and waterfalls, and oh, there's so much. Oh my God. I was so excited, and I was like building myself up. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait. When I get those tools, I'm going to be able to make my island incredible. And then I got the tools this morning. I was like, oh no, I don't know what to do. There's so much to do, but I don't know what to do. My Virgo energy was screaming because it was so excited, but also incredibly terrified because I was like, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin. So yeah, if you all have any Animal Crossing tips, please let me know. And someone is driving by. Anyway, if you have any recommendations for island planning when it comes to Animal Crossing, please let me know in the comments. Let me know if you use any external websites, if you just sketch it out or something. I'm not sure. I have seen one of my favorite artists on YouTube, Victoria Goodvilas. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name correctly. I'm probably not. But I'm pretty sure it's Goodvilas, but it could be Goodvilas. I'm not sure. Anyway, don't want to dwell on that because I will. But yeah, she did a actual little doodle in her sketchbook, not a doodle, but an actual painting in her sketchbook with watercolors to plan out her island. And she also cut up little pieces of paper to move around, and it was cute. And I really am I wish I could do that because I'm very much a perfectionist, and unless I literally have a grid that is 1-to-1 to my island, yeah. Anyway, I would go on about that forever, but just do let me know if you have any Animal Crossing tips, because I'm a pretty new Animal Crossing player. I've only really played this one. I played New Leaf for a little bit, but it really wasn't it didn't really hit a nerve with me. I just kind of didn't play it, but yeah, anyway, into the build here. So right now, as you can see, all the windows, not all the windows, but for the majority, the windows and the doors, they are from the bathroom set by Harry and Felixander. And there's actually, it doesn't look like there's any doors, but there is, don't worry. There is actually a door from that set that looks just like the windows, and it's incredible. I love it. It swings open. It has its own custom animation. It's kind of amazing. But yeah, I definitely love using that in my little modern builds. It just looks so clean and minimal, and it doesn't look like there's a door, but there is. Sometimes I will build over it because I'm oh, this is just a window, I can put a chair here, but that's actually the front door. I've done that in the past many times. But yeah, I was having trouble here, to be honest, because I really wanted it to be a really open plan build, but I was having trouble where I was going to place the living room and the dining room. I was this is just feeling kind of awkward. It doesn't feel quite right. But I eventually figured it out, and I put the living room in the very front section there. I'm not really sure how to plan out houses very well, to be honest. So I do figure it out eventually, but it works out quite well, I think. It looks pretty good. I was trying to go with this little section here because I thought, oh, it'll be nice to put it here because you can kind of watch TV while you're cooking, but not really. So I do move that. I don't like the placement of it at all. So, but yeah, I love the kitchen though. The kitchen, I used the Jungle Adventure counters and cabinets, and I think I used a few appliances from. No, actually, no. Those are all appliances from the. I think it's the Cool Kitchen set. Yes, it should be. I mean, when is it not? Like, I use that set like for everything. So, but yeah, I even use those lights. Those lights are from the Cool Kitchen set. You can see those lights that are like pointing down towards the like middle island. I'm not really a fan of how they put out light, but if you put like a normal light above them and then you also use those, it's like good. But I don't know. There's certain lights in The Sims 4 that they kind of like put light down, if you know what I mean. Like they shine it directly down. They don't quite just do a soft light. I don't really know, but it still looks pretty cool. I like the shape of them. They look kind of mid-century modern. I don't know, but yeah. And I also have a mod, and I do keep forgetting to link it. I'm so sorry, but it's by Brazen Lotus, and it's a mod that adds a bunch of slots to it adds a bunch of extra slots to the like the countertops, and then the cabinets also. So you can see me placing things on top of the cabinets there, and or at least eventually, and you'll see me putting some clutter up there, and it's actually kind of cool. But I will try to remember to leave a link in the description to that mod if you need it desperately, and I do not put it in the description. Scream at me. I mean, leave a comment being like, where is that mod? Because I need it. And it's incredible. It's amazing. And yeah, I figured out that this little area here would be the perfect spot for the dining room, just because, I don't know, it's like a good distance from the kitchen so that it's like doable and like livable, but also it's not like it's its own space. And I kind of love this space, actually. It's really fun. It's got some paintings from that creator that I was talking about. They used to be known as Dream Team Sims, but I think they changed their username. But I'm pretty sure if you just type in Dream Team Sims paintings, you'll probably be able to find them quite easily. That's if I forget the link, because I almost always do. But yeah, these paintings are pretty interesting and fun, and I love, oh gosh, I can't get over this freaking bookshelf. I use this bookshelf in so many builds now. This bookshelf, it's here. I need to slow down. It's from the Moschino pack. It's really good. Honestly, that pack, unexpectedly, is becoming one of my favorite packs to build with. Like, the content in it is actually really nice. I'm not a huge fan of the CAS content, needless to say. It's very much luxury item-esque. Not a big fan, but the build stuff is quite nice. Like, there's like some speakers that look like amps for guitars, but it's actually just a radio that your Sims can use, and I think that's so great. But yeah, I put a little record player here because, I don't know, and I'm using this shelf by Picture Amoeba, and it's the red shelf. It's just called the OMSP shelf. At this point, y'all know what it is. I hope you do. If not, it's linked down below, as well as a tutorial how to use it. You can check that out too. Segue. But yeah, I use that to clutter up the surface on that record player, because there isn't any slots on that, actually. I just used it to kind of do that, and it looks really cute, honestly. I'm not quite sure if it would make sense having things on it, but it's all good. We used to have a record player when I was a kid. My mom actually had a really old record player that was similar to that, except it was much bigger and clunkier and crazy, but it was cool. It was actually, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And she actually has a lot of records, my mom does. She's a big country music fan. She's not like new country music, that's garbage. It's more, sorry, but it's more like, classic country and stuff, because she's like into that. But she used to be like a disc jockey at a radio station, also for that same genre. Yeah, it was a vibe. It was definitely something that I was around a lot when I was a kid. I was actually in a radio station. It was really cool. Like, it's honestly such a cool experience being in a radio station. It was very low key and very small, but I don't know. My mom was famous, I was like, everybody would be like, oh my God, your mom's on the radio. I'm like, yes, my mom is on the radio. She was like kind of low key a celebrity, but nobody knew who she was. But anyway, but yeah, this little room here, I didn't want the stairs to be out in the middle of the main living space. So I thought I would just do like a weird hallway room here where the stairs were, and I put a piano and some chairs. It's just like a little study nook, I guess. And that leads into a hallway where there is another bathroom, and I think, did I put an office? No, that's a laundry room. Oh my gosh, I put a laundry room in this house. I forgot about that. And then there's also a studio space. So your Sims have like a place to paint and just kind of, I don't know. I love, you know me, I love doing little art studios in my houses. So, and these windows that I use, they're from the Discovery University pack. I did an interesting thing with them. I don't know if you saw in the beginning of the video, but I used them and kind of lined them up and made like the diagonal like line up. And then I used a roof to kind of cover that. It was really cool. I don't know. I was proud of myself there. So, yeah, but anyway, I will say really quickly though, I just remembered the screenshots that I took of this bathroom are incredibly blown out. So I'm sorry if that's the thing. I actually turned down the setting in my reshade to take the rest of the screenshots after that, and I was too lazy to take the others. So yeah, bear with me. But I will try to, once I get my sim file share account like set up, because I think you have to like apply and they like have to invite you and it takes a while. I'm not really sure the process, but once that's all taken care of, I will make sure to let you all know what like the link to my reshade preset once I release it. It's called Wolfstar. It's just kind of this really photographic kind of, kind of extra. Let's be honest, it's a little bit extra. I've actually made another one in the process because I was playing around yesterday and I was like, ooh, I want to make another one that's just kind of for me. And I don't know. We'll see how I do with that one. I might change it up. But yeah, here's the art studio, and these windows also, there's actually a lot of windows, but these two windows that are like stone cutouts, I'm not sure what you would call that. They're pretty cool. And I did use a little bit of a cheeky cheat there. This is purely for decoration. You will have to replace the laptop onto the center of the desk and the chair onto the desk if you want it to be fully functional. But I used a desk and I placed the laptop on a small desk, shrunk that desk down, and then that made the laptop float so I could place it on an angle on the desk, if you know what I mean. I've done a similar thing with like coffee pots and counters and stuff. I need to do like a little trick, like a little video for that, I guess, because it's really for just decoration. It has absolutely no function when you use it like this, but it still makes it look kind of lived in and just kind of fun. And but yeah, this is just generally a little studio space. There's a yoga mat. There's there's like a little like meditation stool there, some candles, plants, a statue. I found that statue in Debug and I was like, this looks like they've carved it. I don't know. And yeah, it's just like a nice little relaxing little room. I just think that, whatever sim, owns this house or whatever, like this is like their studio space. It's where they go to work every day or something. Maybe, one of the sims, they go to work and the other one stays home and they do they do their thing. I need to drink some coffee. But yes, I really loved that. I honestly want that. If like, I don't want a real big house when I'm, when I'm older, when I'm grown up. I'm almost 25. But I don't see myself ever owning like a big house ever. Like I don't like that idea because it's just too much. Let's be honest. It's expensive and my Virgo energy would be screaming because, oh my goodness, it would have to be clean and perfect all the time. But yeah, I have decided that maybe one day in the future, I'm not sure how soon it will be, but I kind of want to start just saving up for a tiny house, like get a tiny house professionally built and live in one, because I'm quite frankly not liking the idea of moving into an apartment into the city. Because I live in rural Kentucky. If y'all don't know, I'm an Appalachian boy. I mean, I talk with an accent sometimes. Y'all make fun of me, but y'all can just stop. But no, y'all don't really make fun of me. It's great. But yeah, like I don't really like the idea of living in a city, like in an apartment, because I've never lived in one. I've never been in a city growing up. Like I lived in the middle of nowhere for the most of my life. So like right now where I'm living is the closest to a city. And like it's because it's just like a minute or two away, but I'm surrounded by farmland, so that tells you something. But yeah, I thought living in a tiny house would be kind of great because you can travel with them if you like, if you set it up correctly. You can travel and just you're not stuck in one spot. You've got your own house, but you can go anywhere with it relatively, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. One day, maybe. Obviously, building in The Sims has kind of increased that desire. Let's be honest. Like, building a tiny house in real life just kind of feels like my own build project in The Sims. Ooh, the wind is blowing into my into my mic. Okay, I don't think it's picking it up, and if it is, it's ambience, right? But yeah, I just love the idea of building a tiny house in real life, just because I don't know, it just seems right to me, because I think about it in my head. I'm like, there's not going to be a whole lot, like, space wise, so I don't feel as stressed, and also I can make it look really nice, and it's mine, and I don't know, there's just a lot of like pros in my head. There is probably some cons there that I don't really know, because I haven't really lived in a tiny house before, but YouTube is for that. So yeah, I don't know. I might go online and just do some more research, but I've just been thinking about it for weeks and weeks and weeks, to be honest, because, you know, when you're stuck at home, you think a lot. So it kind of is great. But anyway, I didn't really talk much about the build. I don't really like talking too much about the build all the time. I feel like it gets a little bit boring to, you know, just be like, and I'm placing this carpet because it increases the ambience of the teenagedom that this bratty teen will have. I don't know. I don't see them as a bratty teen, but this bedroom, though, I will say, I don't want to say what the maybe I do. I don't mind. Let's be real. I have no shame. But I saw like a video or something, like a machinima, Sims 4 machinima of like something not so great. But it was actually just kind of a weird machinima. I don't want to talk about it, but the house in the machinima was kind of incredible, and so that's what inspired me to build this. Like, it was kind of just a cheesy thing I saw online somewhere, but I'm not going to say that. But yeah, it was really fun, and the bedroom here is kind of inspired by that more than anything. It's kind of like just a angsty teenager who, you know, maybe writes music, maybe they're a YouTuber, maybe they just play video games. I don't really know. I really love that painting though above the TV. That's a painting from that creator, Dream Team Sims, previously known as Dream Team Sims. I don't know their name now. But yeah, I really like that painting. It's really cool. It's really like, I don't know, I see this art sometimes and it really makes me want to like work on my own art. I don't know what it is. So yeah, maybe I need to. I have been lately. If y'all don't know, spoiler, if y'all don't know, I am an artist, and I'm trying to be at least. And I do have an art account on Instagram and on Twitter. So I think it's just lukeydean art for both of them. I'm pretty sure. Let me just check really quickly. Let's see real quick. I just saw a message on my phone. It made me laugh, but yeah, so yeah, I'm lukeydean art, all one word, lowercase, on both Twitter and Instagram. So if you want to go check me out there, you would be very appreciated. I have just been doing a little bit of doodling here and there, and yeah, but here's that bedroom I need to tell you about. It's the tiny Twaddler's bedroom. I kind of went ham. Like, it stands out from the house, but I don't care. It's kind of incredible. This is the newer pack by Harry and Felixander that will be released to the public soon. It's currently on their Patreon, so if you're signed up for either of their Patreons, you can get this on early access. So yeah, definitely consider that, because they're kind of incredible creators, and they deserve it. But yeah, and I just wanted to finish up the landing here with some stuff just to kind of make it a little lived in. I don't know what I did here. I can't remember. I think I make this bathroom bigger. I don't remember what I do. I get this weird like habit of building in this game where I have to have things just right, because I think it's just the Virgo energy. I think that's just what it is. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about when I say Virgo energy, it's extreme perfectionism, and it's taking way too long to do something, but it has to be perfect, if you know what I mean. Just think Jenna Marbles. You know how Jenna Marbles compares herself to Julian, her boyfriend, Julian Salamita. He's an Aries, she's a Virgo. They're polar opposites in that, because he's chaotic, she's not. She is the absolute opposite of chaotic. Well, relatively, let's just say. She's secretly an Aries. I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, it's just... yeah, the Virgo energy, it's very much perfectionism, and you have to, like, I don't know, like, something might not just be right, and then you can just like kind of feel it, and you can't stop thinking about it, and you just want it to be fixed, and you'll spend forever fixing it until it's just right. But then if it's just, yeah, I can't explain it. If any of you all have any more knowledge of sign language understanding, do let me know, because leave it in the comments for us all to read. So, but yeah, that is pretty much it for the build. It is up on the gallery under the username lukeydean and the hashtag lukeylupin. But yeah, that is pretty much it. All custom content is linked down below. And yeah, do let me know what you think, what you like about the build, and keep an eye out in the description for any other links that I need to provide. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles, of course. My saw would start right now.